Y'all,
This is literally my last resort. I feel like I don't have no type of like shit hurt, bro. Like I don't have no type of say so, and I keep getting this word thrown around like this. I don't give a fuck if this make me seem childish. I just want to be able to see my son when I want to see my son, take my son when I want to take my son. Like I don't care if this make me look childish, if I look like I'm on the internet crazy, whatever the fuck. I don't care, bro. Like I don't care what nobody thinks. I literally just want to be in my son's life, and I feel like I'm getting bullied. I'm constantly being called a secondary parent, not a primary parent, and it's like I just don't know what to do at this point. I don't know what to do. And that's why I just like maybe this will make her want to have to let me see my son. Um, but I get to see him, but it's very minimal time. Like if y'all ever watch, I know I usually Snapchat when I'm with my son. I live stream every day, so y'all kind of get to see. Nigga, I've been around girls all week because I don't get the chance to be a dad when I want to be a dad. Like you think I don't give a fuck about hanging around those girls. I want to be around my son. You feel me? But since I can't be around my son, I'm obviously gonna work. I'm not finna sit in the crib.
so first and foremost, I just want to start off by saying if you already don't like men and you complain about men in general, this video is going to rub you the wrong way. So if you don't look at things from a biased perspective, I suggest you leave because men's mental health matters. And the reason why I'm making this video is because there are so many times where men will beg to see their kids. They'll even go through court system and they still won't get visitations, things like that. And you know what happens along the line? Men take their lives over things like this. I don't know why women think that when they have a baby, they're the only person who cares about the child. There are men out here who are dying to be fathers. Have you guys watched DDG for the last couple of years? I've been watching him since before Chris and Queen. This man is made to be a father. This man desires to be a father, and this man is a great father. Why can't he see his child? All because of bitterness? All because of maybe the stuff that he's, posting? But let me enlighten you. DDG has been one of the best content creators for a very long time and has uplifted other content creators and made them famous. Here's another thing, y'all. This man has not been problematic, at least in my eyes. I've never seen him talk crap about the girls he's been with. I've never seen him downplay them in any manner. So why doesn't this man deserve to see his son? And the girl Haley, whatever her name is, she actively dated him knowing he was a rapper, knowing he live streams with other women. If I get with Chris Brown right now, do I get to say no more of those $1,000 meet and greets? No more of those tours? Doesn't that sound psychotic when that's the way somebody makes their money? Would you go in somebody's life and disrupt things, trying to do things that you want? I'm not saying Haley specifically doing this, but a lot of people are making videos saying like, oh, well, he's in videos with girls. So what? He's not sleeping with the girls. He's not touching the girls. They're all talking. Some girls flirt, some girls don't. So what? He's a good looking guy. What do you expect? And if I'm just saying, in my eyes, if Haley did tell him, I don't want to be with you or this is not going to work out or whatever the case may be, you can't be mad at the outcome of this. I don't see him doing anything wrong, y'all. He's a content creator. He's giving you guys entertainment. And like I said, all he wants to do is see his son. I hate seeing stuff like this, y'all, because it makes me really sad and bothered because a lot of women like to yell at the top of their lungs that men don't participate in their children's lives. So what about the men that do? How come there's not a lot of women defending DDG? Y'all defend women all day long, but when it comes to a good man who's trying to do right by their child, why don't you guys defend them? And I'm going to get called a pick-me for defending somebody who wants to see his child? I don't want to be with DDG. I like DDG. He's one of my favorite creators, but y'all, I'm defending him because he deserves it. I'm defending him because that child needs a father in the future. We all know this. Stop acting like a child doesn't deserve their dad. And like I said, if he was harming her, if he was a bad person, if he had live streams where they're all fucking doing drugs, I could totally understand that. But y'all, there's just women on his damn podcast or his live streams. It's been that way. Haley got with this man knowing this. Y'all are more mad than her. And like I said, I think this is so sad because in the end, no matter what goes on, the only person who's going to suffer later on is the child. And that's the most saddest thing ever, because the one who deserves the parents' love and all that good stuff is the child. And then I really have been watching so many videos that make me so sad. Oh, why doesn't he fight for his kid? Why doesn't he go to custody? Ladies, why does he have to fight for his kid? Why do we have to take everything to the law? Why do we got to make everything super extreme? How come I can't come to you as an adult? You know, if I'm DDG, how come I can't come to you as an adult and say, hey, you know what? Can I just see my son? It shouldn't be, can I see my son? What's wrong with y'all? And another reason why I'm making this video, a lot of people already know this. My mom kept me from my dad for years and it destroyed me. Y'all wonder why I advocate for men? This is why. Because you guys do stuff like this. It destroys your kid in the end. And I promise you, you don't think that your kid's going to realize it, but one day your kid's going to open their eyes and realize you're the one who destroyed their life. You're the one who blocked people from loving them. Now, if you're protecting your child, mama bears, I love y'all. And when you guys are doing right by things and protecting your children, I will stand by you all the time. Women, I love y'all. But when you do shit like this, where you're not letting a man actively see his kid, you're blocking somebody from loving your baby. Loving your baby. Every time I see DDG and the baby in videos, I be reposting, yo, what do you mean? That really hurts me that a woman couldn't care less about him. You mean to tell me you shared life with this man, you had a baby together, you had certain experiences, and you don't even have an ounce of decency to feel bad, or not even feel bad, to just care enough for his mental health to do that? And a lot of you guys like to say, oh, he shouldn't be going to the internet, this and that. He probably has went to her time and time again and nothing has changed. He probably doesn't want to make things worse. He probably just wants to have a normal conversation, just like any adult. Why do we got to go to court? Why do I got to fight for something that's mine? That is half his child. You wouldn't have that child without the... Come on, y'all. A lot of women have this I hate men mentality and F men and stuff like that. But y'all, if this was your brother, if this was somebody you cared about, it'd be a whole different ball game. But because this is somebody you don't care about, you don't care. And another thing I want to add, for some reason, y'all keep looking at women that look sweet and innocent and thinking they do no wrong. Ariana Grande literally effed her man's friend, was holding her baby and all that. Stop looking at women who look like sweet angels and thinking they won't do you wrong. I'm not saying that she's the horrible person on earth at all, y'all. I'm not slandering her name. But the fact that some people think that just because Haley looks a certain way, DDG's the monster? What? That is insanity, y'all. And the way things have been unfolding lately, we've been seeing more men, at least in my eyes, do a little bit better than women. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been seeing Blake Lively come live, cheating on Ryan Reynolds, being a 304, like all this stuff about women. Y'all be lying about a lot of stuff and y'all be doing evil, conniving things. But because you're women, you guys get away with it a lot. Not saying she's an awful person, not saying anything bad about her in any type of way, y'all. I'm just saying in general sense. But I really feel bad for DDG because like I said, y'all, this man has probably went through the ringer with this woman and has probably been trying to get to see his son and he can't. So like I said, y'all, you can have your opinion about this as much as you want, but I really think stuff like this is sad. And I think it's more sad that, and I'm going to say it even though I don't like saying stuff like this, a lot of black women have made videos going against DDG. Why? You guys always yell about, oh, black men aren't active fathers, this and that. So what happens when he's an active father? Shouldn't we be fighting for men like that? Why are we all going against each other? You know what I mean? Why aren't we protecting one another, especially with stuff like this? I hate watching videos, y'all, where like you can clearly see somebody's in the right and people will still antagonize and make it about Haley and all this and DDG. He's this, he's that, he's a... guys, I'm sorry. I'm not saying he's a perfect being whatsoever, but he deserves to see his son. He might not have been a great partner to her and maybe in her eyes, but he's still a great father. That can happen. I hope you know that. There's people out here who are great parents, but they're not good partners. Some people aren't meant to be in relationships. I'll be honest with you. Let's just be honest and see that now. I'm not saying he's that way. I'm just saying in general, y'all. If a person wants to be in their kid's life, please just let them. Because later down the line, I promise you as a woman, you're going to regret it. And when your kid's sitting you down and having conversations with you on why they weren't deserving of their father's love because you deprived them from that, I hope you can sit there and have a good conversation with them and hope your kid respects you after. Because like I said, from being a product of that type of environment, I know exactly what it feels like to have a mother keep me from my own dad. It does make you look at your mom different because like I said, you're depriving them from what? Love? That's sad. And I want to say one more thing. Isn't she a godly woman? that's even worse. You're going to deprive your kid from, that's sad.